Previously on CKid TV. Now, I've seen a lot of you guys out there talking about the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Man, I tell y'all, I got so much information to share about that with you guys, but I don't know if I should. I don't know. Let me know. Alright, so what up, squad? So it's 2022, y'all, and it's time to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S22, S22 Plus, as well as the Galaxy S22 Ultra, which I know everybody is hyped for. Now, we got new room and color options, possible final design, some S Pen changes, possible launch dates, and more. So let's go ahead and get it all cracking. So y'all already know the drill by now. I want you guys right now, comment down below how many likes is on this video at the time you guys are watching it, and let's go ahead and run this one up. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with the design of this phone. Now, I'm going to actually start with the regular S22 as well as the S22 Plus models, and then we'll work our way to the S22 Ultra. Now, as you guys can see right here on the screen, we have more of a rounded design opposed to the S22 Ultra that I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Now, it looks a whole lot to me like the Galaxy S21 and S21 Plus models from last year. Now, one of the major differences that's more noticeable on this model will be the change to the camera module. Now, on the older S21 model, you guys can actually see here that they went more with this two-tone look, which honestly, if I'm being real with y'all, I really wasn't a huge fan of it. I have to say it's good to see the S22 and the Plus model will be matching the colors of the phone, which are going to be white, black, and like this pink peach color. And then we have that forest green color that we saw on the Galaxy Z Fold 3, which will personally most likely be the color that I'm going to be scooping up. Now, also here on the front is rumored to have more of a thinner bezel to allow for more of the display, giving more of a seamless look like we see here in the renders. Now, the next thing we got is the Galaxy S22 Ultra, or as I'm calling it, the new Note series. And it's like the Note 20 Ultra and the Galaxy S21 Ultra had a grown baby, and then they came up with the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So if you like me and you guys are a Note fan, then this will no doubt be the phone for you. Now, when it comes to the design of this phone, you guys can actually see it has more of a flatter design like the Note 20 series, as well as the camera design of the S21 Ultra from last year, which, to be honest, I ain't mad at it. Now, with the decommission of the Note 20, like if you go on Samsung's site, you can't even buy that phone on there anymore. So the S22 Ultra will have the S Pen, of course, and it will also house it in an all black body, regardless of the color of the phone in itself, which we will get to here in a second. Now, where the S Pen will match the actual phones in itself is, you see here on the top of the S Pen, it has this little push top. This is where the color is pretty much going to match the design of the phone, and the rest of the S Pen here is going to be all black. So speaking of the colors of the Galaxy S22 Ultra, we are looking at possibly 4 different colors with a secret color that they are supposedly working on, which are the maroon color, the white, the forest green, which is going to personally be my favorite, and a black one. Now, it looks like all of these will share that matte back finish, which I prefer over the fingerprint magnet glass back. Most of us is going to pretty much put a case on this thing, but still matte finish for me all the way. Now, there is rumor that there will be a secret red color option that's going to be coming out as well, but I think this could be more of a rumor more than fact. As we've seen in the past, Samsung likes to collaborate with the special edition one with like this Tom Brown edition, which I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never really been a fan of that colorway. That's just me. I mean, it's cool and all, but it's just not my taste. Now, the red one, whew, I'm telling you right now, if they come out with that one, hey, I'm all over it. All right, y'all, so moving on to some of the features of these phones. So when it comes to the camera, right, which is obviously going to be the main selling point of these phones today. Now, here is a quick look at what seems to be like the camera details as well as the specs. Now, we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens, 108 megapixel wide angle lens with a f-stop of 1.8 for that blurry background effect y'all like. 2 telephoto lens, both at 10 megapixels, 1 f.2 with a 3x zoom and 4 f4 with a 10x zoom, both having optical image stabilization with the front-facing camera of a 40 megapixel with f2.2. Now, we can look forward to actually seeing night video on the regular S22, S22 Plus, and the S22 Ultra. Now, this is actually going to be dope because y'all already know when you got these little sensors on this phone, filming at night is always grainy. So I'm actually looking forward to actually testing this out once we actually get the phone right here on the channel. So definitely make sure y'all hit that subscribe button below so that way y'all don't miss any of the fire footage that I got coming for y'all. Now, when it comes to the displays, as always, since I've been interested in Samsung devices here, the displays has always been just banging ass displays, y'all. It just looks so freaking good. Now, easily the best smartphone screens in the game, no question. Although, I gotta be honest, man, Apple is catching up when it comes to the iPhone 13 Pro because it looks dope too, but I'll have to save that for a whole, comparison video a little later. More on the cameras, y'all. Oh, we ain't done just yet. Now, we have what Samsung is calling super clear glass or just lens that will be on the rear cameras. Now, supposedly, which is gonna be made from Gorilla Glass and is gonna add for more protection. It was going to give you also more clarity in your videos as well as your photos, and it's also going to help with reflection so you can get the cleanest shot possible when using their cameras. Now again, this could be a gimmick, but it is something that I felt like it was worth mentioning. Now when it actually comes to the memory or the RAM of the S22 Ultra, we are looking at 8 gigabytes of RAM or 12 gigabyte option. Now for most people, 8 gigabytes of RAM option is going to be more than enough for your smartphone. And when it comes to storage, y'all, we will see 128 gigabytes as the base model all the way up to 512 gigabyte option. Now I'm suspecting that we could possibly see a 1 terabyte option, which I still personally think is overkill unless you use your phone to conduct a whole lot of business or you plan on filming a lot of 4K video files. Either way, y'all, the options will be there. The downside to the storage option is there is rumored to be no expandable SD card slot for you guys to be able to put a micro SD card in it to be able to expand your storage options up to whatever you want it to be. So just keep that in mind when you guys are purchasing your new Galaxy S22 Ultras, because once you've made that decision, you pretty much gotta live with it, y'all. Hey, ain't no going back. Now, the next important thing that I've been researching, y'all, is battery life. So what's that supposed to be like, CKid? Well, you know what? I'm glad you asked. So rumors have it, y'all, that we should expect longer battery life on the S22 Ultra than what we saw on the S21 Ultra. Now, obviously, y'all, this will have to be tested here on the channel, and I'm gonna be doing that in my Spending 24-Hour series where I test out each one of my tech products and basically how I normally would use it in 24 hours and give my honest feedback, but in just a much cooler way than you might have seen others do it here on YouTube. I'll go ahead and link my Galaxy Z Fold 3 video so that way you can get an idea of what you guys can expect when that video comes out. Now, it is rumored that each model will include a 5,000 milliamp battery, which if you've been a fan of tech over the years, then you already know that pretty much doesn't matter these days. It's all on how Samsung or the other manufacturers have optimized the battery for its hardware and internal software to be able to work well together. Just something we're just gonna have to see. And the last thing on the battery, y'all, is that there will be no power adapter in the box. Following the move that Apple decided to make, this will be a 45 watt power adapter that you will be able to buy for the S22 Ultra separately. Now, I can't lie, I'm still not a fan of that, but hey, it is what it is. We living in these days, so go ahead and save up for it. You know it's coming. Now, I'm assuming this will either be something that you can get a credit when it comes to Samsung. Typically gives you something like that, so that way you can probably still get it for free, or you can get some Galaxy Buds. Pretty much the choice is yours, but you gotta live with the decision you live with. All right, so the last thing before we actually get up out of here, y'all, is pricing. So again, this is just a rumor, but after some digging and some currency conversions and all of that, this is the ballpark figure of what you guys can expect from each model as you see here on the screen. Now go ahead and feel free to pause it. So the S22, S22 Plus, and the Ultra should be coming and announced really soon, probably in February timeframe. I'm personally hyped for it, y'all, to go ahead and check them out and really see that S22 Ultra and see, can it be the new Galaxy Note? Now this is just the tip of the iceberg, y'all. I got a little bit more stuff I want to talk about as far as a little secret that's gonna be coming in Wednesday's video. Or should I do it? I don't know. Squad.